ACAA men's basketball matchup between the visiting UNBSJ Seawolves and your Mount Allison Mounties. At this time, we ask you all please rise if you are able to turn and face the Canadian flag for the playing of our national anthem. Introducing tonight's starting lineup for the Seawolves. Number 4, Ethan Smyrna. Number 9, AJ Nash. Number 12, Ernest Bowman. Number 13, Jack Fury Miller. And number 21, Ben Coward. The head coach for the Seawolves is Paul Vaughn. And now introducing the starting lineup for your Mount Allison Mounties. Number 6, Jonas Monroe. Number 7, Brennan Diderot. Number 13, Sebastian Tucker. Number 14, Ryan Norris. And number 24, Rashawn Ferguson. The head coach for your Mount Allison Mounties is Mitch Weber.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's ACAA men's basketball action between the hometown Mount Allison Mounties and the visiting UNBSJ Seawolves. I'm Ian Allen. I've got commentary and production for you, and Benjamin Houchard is on camera for us today. This matchup is between third place UNBSJ Seawolves, who have 18 points. They are currently sitting just ahead of Crandall and St. Thomas with 16 each, and going into the last weekend of the regular season, Mount A is sitting in 7th and not without a chance to make playoffs, but they can be spoilers as we're coming in through here. Action going first, quick turnover down there, and Mount A's up first offensive set. 21. Over the ball, kick the ball back out. 12, maybe Ernest Wolf makes that three-pointer. Full court pressure being put on by St. John. There's Norris up to Ferguson. Kicks it back out and across to Sebastian Tector. Oh, both tries to set up that block and trying to stop it, but just didn't quite get in position. Got the knee in there and got the foul. Clock reset to 14. Mounties have the ball out of bounds. Inbound to Ferguson. Back to Tector. Down into the post, and Ferguson works his way into the key, kicks it out to Deverex. Deverex drives in, kicks the ball back up. Ferguson with the ball, tries to get it to Monroe. Picked up by Smerda, and stepped on the end line. We got Mount A ball. It should be 14 on the shot clock. I believe they will fix that shortly. There was some question whether it was a shot clock violation, but the whistle for the out of bounds was Oh, nope. Nope, they did go. It was a shot clock violation because it would have that happened just before the whistle for the out of bounds. Timing was close on that one, but that's the way the officials got it together, and everybody seems happy with it. Blocked by Tector on AJ Nash as he was trying to drive into the key there. Powered inbound the ball. Nash. Venus, Jack Fury Miller. Vovk. Over to Nash. Vovk. Number 4, Ethan Samerda. Tries the outside shot, just short. Rebound by Monroe. Norris coming up with the ball. Monroe. Kicks it down to Tector. Spin move, pops the shot up. Off the board, just misses. Rebound by Fury Miller. Running the ball up. There's Nash with the ball down the right side, coming towards the center. Samerda loses control of the ball. Norris comes up, brings the ball up, drives hoop, baseline, and just short on the shot. Ferguson with the rebound. Monroe in off the board. And Mounties get on the scoreboard. Nash with the ball coming up. That's Power. Fighting for the ball down low. Monroe comes up with that one for the turnover on the turnover. Pops it up from the free throw. Got ball get tipped. Samerda brings the ball up, looking for his options now. The ball over. Long shot by Power, just off the front of the rim. Norris with the rebound. Norris to Sebastian Tector. Norris and back to Tector, looking to see where it's going. Let's see, over to Deverex. Down that left side to Monroe. Top high post for Ferguson. To Norris, kicks out to Norris. 4 on the shot clock. Norris drives, floater just short. Ball hit the rim, so there's a reset. Ball, St. John comes up with it. Nash is coming down the court. Stops, kicks the ball across, up to the top. There is Vovk. Missed the shot. Mounties get the rebound. Deverex coming up the right side. Looking into Ferguson. Nice attempt at a reverse on, but just didn't quite get the ball up. Didn't quite get full control of the ball. Ben Power. Ball over on the far side. Samerda drives in, lays it up. 2 points, Seawolves. 5-2 lead for them now. Sebastian Tector bringing the ball up for Mounties. Norris, back to Tector. Down to Deverex, long shot. A little further, like that miss, that was an unusual miss for Deverex. He's got I believe he's leading the league in three-point field goal percentage at the moment. If not, he's definitely right near the top. That was a great spin move there by Jack Fury Miller. Nice little spin move up just inside the free throw line. Pop the ball up and it rolls in. Tector bringing the ball, crash the top, push it over to Deverex. Deverex drives down the side, baseline. Ball's tipped out by Power. Substitutions coming in for the Mounties. We have number 8 Simon Tector and number 15 Gabe Powder coming into the game. And Monroe and Ferguson getting a breather. Seawolves, we have number 3 Ewan Wilson coming in, and he will take out Ben Power. Mounties throw ball in, 12 on the shot clock. Norris puts up the 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound back out to him. He's got it. New clock set for them. Simon Tector kicks the ball out to Sebastian Tector, the younger of the 2 Tector brothers. Spin move, put the ball up. Sebastian got his rebound. That was an intriguing set of footwork in there. Powder comes down with the ball. Foul is on Ethan Samerda on that rebound. Mounties ball baseline. Okay. Powder. Tector. Sebastian Tector. Tries to push baseline. Spins out. Pushes up top Norris. Spin at the top. And drags the pivot foot. Gets the travel call. Substitution coming in for the Mounties. And number 5, Caden Augustin is in, and Brennan Deverex is sitting on the bench for a few minutes. St. John's leading 7-2 at this point. We have Nash with the ball down to Fury Miller. Around the top. Vovk drives the hoop, lays the ball up off the back of the rim and out. Rebound by John, who's outside shot. Nice solid outside shot by Ethan Wilson on that one. Okay. Sebastian Tector. Spin moves, drives, kicks the ball out to Simon Tector. Baseline 3. Comes up a little short, gets his own rebound. His brother Sebastian kicks the ball out to Gustin. Gustin puts up the 3. Oh! Simon Tector went up on that one and came down, just got a little off balance, and that looks suspiciously like it could be, at best, a bruised tailbone. Incidental contact. It's not one of those things where you're going to wind up, not one of those things where it's going to be, it just happens sometimes where just a little bit of contact, which is, even though this is considered, basketball is considered to be a non-contact sport, there's a fair amount of contact that happens down, especially in that low post area. Goes from there, and then it's just, that one comes out, and Tector stays in the game, which is good to see. Nash, that was number 10. His new one is Doyle Burton, new in the game. Just missed layup. Simon Tector. Augustin brings the ball up. Switches sides. Sebastian Tector. Top, looking insert. Drives the ball, drives the key. Layup, a little short. Powder with the rebound. Up and off the board and just off. Fury Miller with the rebound. Okay, AJ Nash drives in, kicks the ball out. Nice little delay move there by Wilson. Looked like he was going to pop the ball up. Defense stopped, and he just took the power step past him and laid the ball up and in. Mounties call timeout. 12-2 run and start this quarter from St. John. Mounties seem to be not quite as solid defensively as I would have been expecting to see as they normally come out and play. That's something that I'm sure that Coach Weber is going to actually have a stop and that's part of the conversation. He wants to do that. They're getting the offensive chances. They're just not quite getting as clean as they'd like to see, but that's something that will develop. They're going to work on that as things go along, and we'll go from there. I think we were really late starting a play clock starting the timeout on that one. Because it still says there's 45, and we probably should be down around 30 seconds left in the timeout at the moment. But that's part of life. As I said, right now, these games are all just for pride. This weekend's games to finish up the regular season today, and then tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock against UNBSJ again, are just basically pride games for Mount A to prove that they can actually play, that they do belong here, and they do. There's no question about that. It's just that they've had a rough season. They've losing a few games, lost a couple of players here and there. Right now, we have basically the top 2 guards are out. Seydu and Rowan are out. Still not able to get back in. Seydu is, I believe, definitely not back, and I don't know if Rowan will be back in for tomorrow or not. I have my doubts where they're not actually in a playoff run. I don't, where in the game doesn't make that much difference. I think they'll just make sure he gets healthy rather than potentially causing more damage. Increasing the injury level he's working with already. Okay, Augustin inbounds the ball to Sebastian Tector. Tector up top, Powder sets screen. Simon Tector drives down, Powder, mini hook, drop ball, bounce off the front of the rim and in. See if that gets the Mounties going on their finishing on their offensive sets. Just a little bit of extra confidence. We're going with it right there. Burton. Fury Miller with the miss on that. Burton with the rebound. Fury Miller gets the ball, kicks it out to Zamerda. Merida Wilson loses control of the ball, out of bounds. Mounties ball on the baseline. Okay. Sebastian Tector, Norris drives the hoop. This layup, Ferguson, the rebound, up, off the boards, and in. Rashawn Ferguson capitalizing on that offensive rebound, getting the points, getting the put back on it. Nash working down that right side. Wilson. Burton. Fury Miller. Top. Burton almost got that rebound, and he does secure that rebound. Throws the ball in. Wilson scoots through and picks it up in the key, brings it out. Zamerda down the baseline, and there's AJ Nash, reverse layup. Nice job by Nash to get open on that one, and good job by Wilson to see him making that seeing that baseline cut. Norris, Sebastian Tector, screen set by Ferguson, spin off, come back down, kicks out to Norris. Augustin. Okay. Scramble to try and get the shot clock off. We've got Zamerda bringing the ball up. Nash gets the ball on baseline. Pass out, kick out attempt, knocked off by Norris. Pat gets the ball to Ferguson. Ferguson, Sebastian Tector drives down the sideline and off court. And foul is on, I believe. It is number 4. Ethan Zamerda. Sebastian Tector hits the first free throw. And he's good on both. Substitution for Mount A. We have Deverex coming back in. This is for Sebastian Tector. Nash with the ball coming up. Down to Wilson. Puts up the three-pointer. Rims out. That was Power with the rebound and the putback. And we have a foul called on Rashawn Ferguson. Ben Power in the line for 2. Okay, misses both. Powder with the rebound to Ferguson. Ferguson to Augustin. Bringing the ball up. We're just entering the last minute of play in the first quarter. Augustin down the sideline. Deverex up top. Ferguson high. Back to Deverex. And just didn't quite get himself settled when he tried to pull that ball back. Dragged his back foot. Caused the travel. Wilson inbound the ball to Nash. Bringing up, he's being guarded by Deverex at the moment. That was deep in the corner to Ben Power. Missed that one. Burton, good job on the offensive boards. Turned it over. Mount A's tried to get the ball outside, and looks like Ben Power got the foul on that one. Just as he tried to pick the ball, off again. Almost got it clean, but not quite. Monroe inbounding the ball to Augustin. Press top Monroe, puts the ball, three-pointer from up top. Powder pushes the rebound in, doesn't get control of it. Fury Miller with it. Down there, we've got Miller. Sorry, Miller, Power, my fault. My mistake. Foul on that drive. And that would be Ferguson's second foul. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh. Ben Power makes the first of his 2 free throws. And a little short on the second one. Rebound by by Nash, sorry. Kicks it to Fury Miller, misses the 3-pointer. Jonas Monroe gathers in the rebound, brings the ball up. Ball from center, just misses the buzzer, just misses making the buzzer beater. So at first quarter action here at Mount Allison, we've got UNBSJ leading the Mount Allison Mounties 15-8. Main thing on this one is a little bit, I guess, St. John has been a little more solid in trying to finish their offensive sets, run their offensive sets, get the shot they're looking for, and get that thing together. I think then part of the reason on this one is Mount is still struggling a little bit on this the last couple of games, just because they are with the Seydu and Rowan out, their top 2 point guards. It's a little tough. They're getting Sebastian Techner's done a great job trying to fill in, but it's just hasn't been as consistent as we'd like to see him, but he's even showing better so far today than he did last weekend's games against St. Thomas. So as I said, right now, as we're looking at this one for the standings, UNBSJ is actually in third, but they're only 2 points ahead of the 2 teams behind them, so that's going to make some interesting shuffling that could happen within that. Okay, scoring-wise, Ewan Wilson is leading Seawolves with 5 points. Ernest Volk has 3. For Mount A, it's all spread evenly. 4 players with 2 each. That would be Monroe, Sebastian, Tector, Ferguson, and Powder each have a basket. Mount A shot 15.8% from the field. The only bright point on that one is they were 2 for 2 from the free throw line. St. John was 37.5% from the field and 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Looking at that one, turnovers to even at 5. Ferguson and Zamerda both have 2 fouls, so they may get limited action. So they may get limited action in the second quarter. We'll see what happens with that. Steal rebounds so far, we're looking at 14-13 for Mount A. Fairly well spread out. Again, Doyle Burton came on for St. John and has had 3 all offensive rebounds, and his extra size, the size that he has in there right now, because he's coming in, you're looking at a 6'7" player. You got a huge advantage in that. He's looked a little awkward at some points, but the thing is, he's been in more often than not. He's been in the right place. We're getting action started the second quarter. It's Nash to Fury Miller, being guarded by Augustin. Nash inside, Power. Burton fights for the rebound, gets a shot, missed it, but he got fouled on that one. That foul is on number 7, Brennan Deverex. Seawolves are having a rough show of it so far from the free throw line. That's 1 for 5 at the moment. 1 for 6. Okay, you get Sebastian Tector. Deverex drove the silent baseline and drove that left side and nice clean path for a layup. Drops the spread to 5 points. Seawolves trying to loop that ball over the top, skip that ball over the top and down to the baseline, just a little too far out of bounds. Sebastian Tector, Augustin Tector. Squirts between 2 players, drives, splits 2 more, missed the layup. Monroe with the rebound, missed the shot. Rebounds pulled in by Power. Power runs the court, over to Fury Miller. Misses his shot. Deverex gets the rebound. And we have a foul on St. John as they knock the ball away from Deverex. And that would be Oh, sorry, number 8, AJ Nash. Oh, sorry, Ryan Pollard. Sorry, my mistake. Ryan Pollard. My mistake earlier on the coming up. I had called it as Nash, but it was Pollard. Sebastian Tector. Guarded by Dov Khan. Almost intercepted by Burton there. 6'7". Boy, he's covering the floor well, especially in defense. Scramble for the ball. Augustin comes up with it. Fury Miller pushes the ball down. Burton lays the ball up over the front edge of the rim. Sebastian Tector. Augustin. Deverex down the baseline, drives. Fake to pass out top. We've got Ben Power with the rebound. Fury Miller drive, shows the speed, shows the speed that he has. He's shown all through most of his career. He's a fifth-year player. He's coming out Grand Bay, Westfield. He runs just on the outskirts of St. John. Good solid ball player. You know he's going to give you consistent effort throughout his entire time on the floor. Moment where you've got timeout was called by Mount Allison there. I think it's just a point where Coach Weber just wants to just try and get the boys settling and actually running the offense again, because they seem to be, I'm not sure if it's just they're not making the right choices or whether people just aren't getting as open as they'd like to, and they're missing it. They seem to have been missing a couple of defensive assignments here and there as well, occasionally as well, which is not helping them on that end of the boards at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. So right now, I said like St. John is up on Crandall and St. Thomas in the standings by 2 points. Crandall and St. Thomas are playing a little later this evening with an 8 o'clock start on that game. That could be whoever wins there is going to give themselves a chance to still stay in the standings. If they need to, St. John wins either tonight or tomorrow, that will solidify that third place position for them. Yeah, Sebastian Tector. That was Trevor Doucette that drove top, kicked the ball out to Augustin. Augustin missed the shot. We have Pollard. Tried to insert the ball to Burton a little too far. Doucette, ball's picked off by Power. Burton, back to Power. Over to Pollard. Burton lays the ball up and in. Ball's in. Deverex bring the ball up right side. Push the ball in the middle to Monroe. Kicks over this side to Augustin. Screen set by Doucette. Augustin steps back, puts up the three-pointer. Short. Just needs to get a little, didn't quite have enough leg into that shot from pushing it from the three-point line, but still a good idea to work with that one. Norris coming onto the court for Monroe. Power, pass the ball into Pollard. Guarded by Sebastian Tector. And block call on Tector. That's his second foul. Mounty's second foul of the quarter. Yep. And with that second foul, his older brother Simon will come in and take him off just to try and just make sure he doesn't get a quick third foul and put him in trouble until about the fourth. Hey, Fury Miller dropped the ball down into Power. Burton dropping down through the key, picks the ball up. Little mini hook almost. There. Makes that one. Augustin coming up the left side. Coming across the middle now. Augustin, screened by Doucette. Double team. Augustin's double team. Ball rolls loose, picks it back up, drops down the corner to Deverex. pops up the three-pointer and rims it. Oops, just rims it out. Really close. Pollard in that cross-court pass broken up by Norris. St. John gets the ball back. Down there for Pollard along the baseline. Tried to get it into Power, dropping down through the key. Deverex picks up the loose ball, brings it up the left side. Coast to coast, drives it off the front of the rim, and foul is called on number 7 of St. John UNBSJ Seawolves, Dove Khan. That's going to put Deverex on the line for 2 free throws. And makes both of them. Okay, Pollard bringing the ball up. Fury Miller put the ball down to Power. Power kicks it out to Khan. Khan drains the 3-point from the shoulder. Coming up, Augustin. Down to Norris. Norris, 3-pointer. In close, but no cigar again. St. John struggling to keep the ball going. And just tipped out by Deverex. St. John retains the ball. And they'll have to throw it in their backcourt. 22 seconds on the shot clock. That will give them 6 seconds to get the ball up across center. No pressure from Mountie at the moment. So that, we have Norris and Tector starting to come up now. But there we go. Pollard. Vove kicks the ball out to Khan. Khan across. Power. Power drives. Lays the ball up. Rattles a little bit and drops. Augustin coming up the left side. Back again. Screen set by Powder. Pass down to Powder. He's pinned on the baseline a little bit. Comes up. Spins around. Kicks it out. Tipped by Power. In for the breakaway, and almost it went in and snuck over. He tried for the dunk, but just didn't quite have the grip on the ball for that one to work. But it went in. That's the key point. 2 points. The key thing. 2 points. Norris down to Augustin, pops the 3-pointer and hits it. Pollard with the ball, coming up with the ball on the right side. Khan. That ball was knocked away by Deverex, and then Power trying to get his hands on it. The ball rolled out of bounds. We have Nash back in, and he's coming in for St. John, and he's in for Pollard. Sebastian Tector is on for Powder. Tector has the ball. Screen set by Ferguson. Augustin down in the corner, puts up the 3-pointer. Just skims the front of the rim. Vove, Power. Nash. Khan, Nash. Looking to get that ball inside. Tector doing a great job on guarding Vove. Get down in the low post. Fury Miller just misses that 3-pointer from the corner. Augustin. He kicks ball at the corner. Deverex pushes baseline, brings it back out, comes across. Sebastian Tector. Lost control of the ball. Bounce. We have coming in for the Mounties, we have number 6, Jonas Monroe. And coming in for the Seawolves, we have number 3, Ewan Wilson. Okay, Nash bringing the ball up. Works it across. They're looking down that left side. There's Wilson. Strong showing off the bench so far. That ball's picked. The bounce pass picked off by Monroe. Brings the ball up. Sebastian Tector. Monroe inside to Ferguson. Skips it at baseline, and Fury Miller attempt to intercept that. Just couldn't quite hold on to it and rolls out of bounds. Mounties have the ball on the baseline with 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Okay, Ferguson. Long two. Little too deep. Power with the rebound, that long rebound. Ball stripped him by Deverex. Tries to get rushing Ferguson. Ball's picked off by Fury Miller. Bounce pass into Vogt and knocked out by Deverex. Timeout called by UNBSJ Seawolves. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. They are leading the hometown Madison Mounties 30-15. Oh, that's not what I would do. Yeah, had forgotten earlier, if anybody wants to reach out and shout out or just give us say hello or tell us who you're rooting for, you can contact us through our Mounties ACAA YouTube page. We have Boyd LaRiviere basketball highlights. Says, shout out to the guy who made that Instagram post. I'm not sure what that one was, but that's a rather intriguing concept. But yeah, not sure. There's been a couple of plays so far today that if somebody taken a photo, it would have been a really good chance of getting something. Be some good shots because there's been a couple of good blocks, a couple of really good shots, some really good passes by some good passes, especially by both teams going inside, but more specifically by St. John's, but kicking has been connecting on more of those than Mount A has so far. UNBSJ has the ball on baseline with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Nash inbounding the ball. Fury Miller, baseline, kicks the ball out to Vogt, over to Wilson. Wilson drives. Spin move. Popped it to Power next to him. Power just nice little short little bunny shot up and in. Norris. Sebastian Tector. Deverex up top being guarded by Wilson. Sean did his. Norris, step back, and off the front of the rim. Sean Ferguson almost gets the rebound. That was Nash. Spins the ball over to Wilson, kicks it. Fury Miller, top of the key, on the free throw line. Just a little short. Vogt with the rebound. Nash, Vogt up top. Wilson drains the shot from the free throw line. Nice little 14-footer. Norris coming up the left. Screened by Ferguson. Pass to Monroe, picked off by Power. Vogt back to Power. Misses it and puts in his own rebound. Monroe. Just missed the three-pointer. Nash bringing the ball up for Seawolves. Drives key, kicks the ball out. Power, reset a little bit. Wilson top of the three-point line. Rims out. Deverex with the rebound, bringing the ball up left side. Tried to kick the ball out to Norris. Fury Miller intercepted. Goes up, misses the layup, but Norris is fouled by Norris. That will put Jack Fury Miller on the line for 2 free throws. 33.2 seconds left in the quarter. We have number 22, Eamon Johnson, coming in for, it looks like he's coming in for the shooter. That's assuming if Fury Miller makes the last shot, he'll come in. That's the first one. Johnson's a first-year forward out of Upper Tanalong, Nova Scotia, 6'4". Good sit in, and he'll get his first hit plate. And there, Miller drains both of them. And Johnson is in for him for the last 33 seconds. Sebastian Tector. Oh, football. "21 seconds on the clock. That means they have 5 seconds to get the ball up over center. Okay. Sebastian Tector. Monroe, all up down the baseline. Deverex. Unusual miss for him from that. And Ferguson was on the base. Ferguson would have been on the baseline. For Mounties, Powder and Augustine coming in, and Ferguson and Tector coming out for the last 19.9 seconds of the first half. Nash working against Augustine right now. Spin move, steps around, drives key, kicks the ball across. That was Johnson, just misses. A little bit of miscommunication between Monroe and Norris there. Sort of how this game's gone so far at this stage. We have timeout called. Timeout called by St. John. I think what they want on that one is 3.7 seconds. Yeah, 3.7 seconds left. They want to set a specific play to work within that short time frame. Sitting here where Coach Paul Vaughn is going to basically lay down the lines for what he wants them to try and do to get a clean shot off before time expires for the first half. Down. Nash, Power, long 3.7 seconds. Okay. First half of play is done here in Sackville, New Brunswick, and UNBSJ Seawolves are leading Mount Elson Mounties 38-15. A little wider point spread than we were hoping for or expecting. Mounties seem a little disconnected in their offensive sets and just not communicating as well as they normally do on defense. Other than that, what do we do? I'm going to take a bit of a break, and we'll come back just before the start of the second half with stats from halftime stats and play in the third quarter. All right, let's welcome everybody back. We're here for the second half of tonight's ACAA basketball action, men's basketball action with UNBSJ Sea Wolves at Mount Allison Mounties. The league currently leading 38-15. Another result from earlier today. University King's College was at Mount St. Vincent. The Mystics won that game 88-79 over King's College. Blue Devils, that gives Mount an 18-0 perfect season and solidifies King, makes sure Kings is going to be in sixth no matter what. A little later tonight, 8 o'clock start, we have Stu and Crandall. They will be playing, they've got 16 points each. They will be fighting for fourth and fifth, more just for bragging rights for home team. Sorry, home uniform advantage for playoffs next weekend. Good start. Mountie started off with 2 points. Start off basket in their first offensive set there. That was Nash driving down. Sebastian Tector with the call on that. Good. Misplay by Vogt. Ball coming in. Ferguson tries to drives down. Gives to Deverex. Little hook. Down. Nash. Push the ball across. Power. Smyrna inside. Just laid that. Just in the air. Put the ball back. Put the ball right up. Nicely off the board. Tector to Norris down the corner. Being guarded by Fury Miller. Ferguson at the elbow. And drains the 2-point basket. Nash coming up the court with the ball. Fury Miller. Both sets the screen. Ferguson gains the rebound on that one. Norris comes up. We got a YouTube shout out from one of our regular watchers, Jamie Rowan's going, let's go Mounties. Deverex up top. Pushes across the top of the key. Hands off Tector. Quick look up. Drives down. Kicks the ball at Norris. Norris puts up a 3-point shot. Off the front of the rim. Power with a nice baseline drive right there. Got the ball low post, stepped in underneath, and laid the ball up and in. Norris. Monroe. Ferguson. Back to Monroe. Into Ferguson. Ball's knocked loose and picked off by Miller. Push the ball up to Power and dunks the ball. Monroe. Deverex up top. Missed the layup. Fury Miller. Nash. Takes the drive. Pops back out. It's the ball Samerda. Up top to Fury Miller. Off the front of the rim. Norris. And shooting percentage was the tail of the first half. 48.5% from the field for Seawolves and 14.7% for Mounties. Mounties actually had one more shot attempt at 34 than St. John did at 33. Vove from up top, just outside the 3-point line, drops it for 3. Yep. Fouls on Fury Miller. That's his first, team's first. I will apologize now for any short little dead air moments we have because my throat's kind of raw at the moment, and I'm having to stop and cough, and I'm sure you guys don't want to hear that. Norris dropped down to the baseline, pop-up jumper, nice drop, drains that one. Nash drove the ball down, split defenders, lays the ball in. Sebastian Tector. Norris, baseline again. Another 2-pointer. That pass picked off by Norris. Norris comes in. Misses layup. Oh. Potter makes that. Technical foul called on Norris for that one. I think that he was unhappy with the contact was made up near the top of the key. That would be in that little rush you heard, roar you heard from the crowd there, trying to figure out what went on as well. Okay. All right, so there was a timeout called rather than technical foul, but there was still a personal foul on Norris on that. That probably would have been a shove under. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. It almost sounds like we had 2 technical fouls called on Norris. Merida missed the free throw on the technical. Okay, I'm assuming since Norris is still in, there was a personal foul called on, followed by a technical. So he given his first and second fouls of the game. Powered coming down, driving the baseline. This ball back up top, lost control of that. Ferguson picks it up for Mount A. It's in. A little bit out of control, but foul still called on Nash on that one. Ferguson drains both free throws. Nash coming up the floor. High post is Smerda. Back out to Nash. Back into Smerda, high post, drives, lays the ball up. Vovk with the rebound, kicks the ball back out to Fury Miller. Down the corner to Smerda. Missed that shot. Nash comes in, tips the ball out of bounds. Mountie ball on the baseline. Sebastian Tector. Norris. Ooh. Fury Miller with the call on the block call on that one because he bumped Norris as he's driving in. Norris was able to maintain enough control to put the ball up off the glass and in. 1 free throw. Mountie offense, it seems to be like it's starting to click a little bit, click considerably better than it was during the first half. They've still got themselves a large hole to dig themselves out of. Hopefully they'll be able to whittle into that deficit as the game goes along and get it close by the end of the game. Nash, guarded by Augustin, comes up. Wilson, block on that one by Powder. Woo. Powder with the ball. Sebastian Tector. Sebastian drives down through the key. Guarded by Areola. Blocked. Shot. Kicked ball at Powder. Oh, and that would be lost a little bit of control. So, expecting a little more solid contact from Nash, but Nash stepped back on that one, and Powder lost his balance and went down. Caused the travel. Okay, Nash, Wilson, Smerda, Fury Wilson missed the shot. Ferguson pulls up the defensive rebound. Norris. Cross. Norris down to Augustin in the corner. Ball's tipped and well short. Fury Miller picks up the rebound. Through coast to coast, misses the layup. Rebound by Augustin. Norris. Bit of a spin move, drop back and popped outside for the three-point shot. Just missed that one. Nash bringing the ball up for St. John. Wilson into Zmerda, drops the ball down to Areola. Baseline, couldn't hang on to that pass. Ball goes out of bounds. Mount A ball baseline. And Simon Tector coming in for Sebastian Tector. Okay, ball's inbounded. Gustin sort of hold until, trying to make as much of the clock as possible. Picks it up, clock starts. Guarded tightly by Nash on that one. Up top of the key to Ferguson. Over to Powder. Powder drives. And just Ferguson. Oh, that looked almost like that was so close to a head-to-head contact between the two players. Not sure. Two players just going for the ball. Both seem all right, which is great to see. We don't like to see players getting injured no matter what happens. Nash coming to ball. Down to Wilson. Down to Areola. Back up top to Nash. Drives, kicks the ball out to Fury Miller. Steps around, kicks across to Wilson. Wilson with the long three-pointer. Ferguson tips the ball out. Simon Tector picks it up. Drives down, 1-on-2, pushes in and out, picks up his own rebound, kicks the ball out to Powder, three-point attempt, and it's good. All right, Nash bringing the ball up across center. Augustin attempted to pick that pass off. Almost just couldn't quite get control of it and stepped on the sideline. UNBSJ ball on the sideline, 16 seconds on the shot clock. In kicked it, Wilson looking for something at three-pointer again. Zmered up top of on the elbow or in the elbow, just inside there along the foul line, drains the two-point shot. Norris coming in and push the ball into Ferguson. Short baseline jumper, 2 points. Nash bringing the ball up for St. John. Down to Wilson. Brings the ball back up top. Up. High post to Zmerda. He spins and puts that ball up right away. Mounties are going to need to try and get on the post players a little snugger than that if they're going to try and slow them down and try and get back into this game a bit more. Not getting there. Ooh, Augustin, a little bit off balance shot. Looking long. Areola's wide open down in the bottom below. Nash kicks the ball out to Fury Miller. Okay. Oh, it's Powder into a driving. Ferguson misses first layup on the reverse side and gets the rebound and lays it up over the front of the rim. Nash. Cross to Wilson. High post is Merida. Football by Ferguson. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Deverex and Sebastian Tector into the game now for the Mounties. 23.8 seconds left in the third quarter. Nash cross to Fury Miller. Nash. Low post Areola. Back out to Nash. 3-point shot. Off. Ferguson with the rebound. Gets the ball down. Brings it up. Deverex. 6 seconds. Deverex. Cross to Sebastian Tector. Drives. Push the ball up. Almost off the backboard, off the front of the rim, looped out. End of the third quarter, we have 53-36 for UNBSJ. 23 points. So another Mounties were able to cut in that 23-point deficit they had at halftime and have now got it down to 17. There were definitely moments there, like just a little, still seem a little inconsistent on defense, but just St. John is running the floor very well. When they get the ball on turnovers and quick turn, they're fast. They're running, setting up fast breakup and running it really quickly and getting the ball, making sure they get the ball down the court, and they're getting good scoring chances out of that. Mounties not getting the same kind of chances available to them, even though they're trying to push the ball almost as much. Stats just handed in. That's looking. Mounties actually brought their shooting percentage up. They shot 42.9% that quarter to bring it up to 25.5. And we're looking at St. John's shooting percentage drop just a little bit. They're now down to 45.1, which is still a little high for this league that we're used to seeing, but not bad. After 3 quarters, scoring, number 20 for UNBSJ, number 21, Ben Power has 13 points. Number 4, Ethan Samerda has 8. And number 3, Ewan Wilson has 7. Leading rebounder for them is also Ben Power with 8 rebounds. For Mount Allison, scoring, number 24, Rashawn Ferguson has 12. 15, Gabe Powder has 7. And 14, Ryan Norris has 6. Leading rebounders for Mount A would be Rashawn Ferguson with 8 and Gabe Powder with 5. They're both working there, getting solid games on that. Oh. 4. Yeah, the tail of the tape basically so far, the main thing is on field goal percentage is 20%, like they're 20-point difference on that because they're looking at 45% for St. John and 25% made shots for Mount A. And even though Mounties turned it around, they're doing far better, like 85% from the free throw line versus St. John's 33. That those field goal percentages where it's just those made shots. A number of those ones are the fact that St. John is actually getting some easier looks for a lot of their shots. They're working to get them. There's no question about that. Here we go in the fourth quarter. Smyrna kicks the ball at Wilson. Drains the three-pointer. Strong start for the Seawolves. Sebastian Tector. Ferguson up high. Deverex, 3-point from up top. And drains it. A little more like we're used to seeing from Deverex. He's one of the top 3-point shooters in the league this year. Fury Miller, Nash, Zamerda. You like shooting from that spot, just wind up missing a bit. Rashawn Ferguson pulls in the rebound. Deverex bringing the ball up. Sebastian Tector drives. Out off the Seawolves. Substitution coming from Mount A. Ryan Norris is in for Gabe Powder. Inbounded to Rashawn Ferguson up top. Ball faked the hand off to Deverex. Wound up giving it to Tector. Tector swings around, drives lane, pops it out to Norris. 3-pointer. It's nice to see Deverex and Norris starting to get a little more comfortable with those outside shots again, because those are their money shots. That's their strength for their shots, for their choices. Wilson up top, insert Zamerda, high post. Nash over to Wilson, rims it out. Areola almost gets the rebound in, knocked out by Ferguson. St. John ball side deep in the corner on the sideline. Areola, low post, kicks it out. Nash up top. Over to Fury Miller. Nash drives down, kicks it out to Wilson, steps up, and really misses that three-point shot. Areola get the rebound. There was no contact with the rim. Shot clock violation before Areola could actually get that ball up and off the rim. And get that shot off. Deverex inbound to Sebastian Tector. Deverex, Tector. Simon Tector. Spin around, hands the ball off Norris. Into Ferguson in the post. Drives down, lays the ball up. Leads down, definitely did. Leads down to 12 points for UNBSJ, 56-44. Nash, low post, Areola, wide open baseline layup. Mounties turn. It looks like Mounties are trying to zone defense there, and you just got to watch those baseline cuts and especially in that zone defense, because that can actually get you wide open sometimes, quite more often than not. If Norris up high, just misses that one. Wilson with the rebound. Yep. Miller, Nash. Yep. Wilson, high post Zamerda, kicks it out to Nash. Areola, spin move, baseline drive, missed the shot. Rebound pulled in by Nash, kicks the ball out to Fury Miller. 3 points, Miller. Jeez. Norris. Lost control of the ball down low, and Zamerda picks it up. Brings the ball up for the Seawolves. Okay. Over on that one, Norris. Oh, Areola tips that insertion pass down to Ferguson. Comes back around. Fury Miller faked the shot. Norris goes by him, and Fury Miller just lays the ball up and in. Timeout called by Mount Allison. We're back to 19-point spread right now. Coach Weber just they're starting to come apart a little bit, but they're losing focus. He just wants to get them settled back down. Just make sure they get back to what they were doing for the previous 3 or 4 minutes. Because their Bounties were playing some strong ball so far in this quarter. Tail into that third quarter and leading into this one, they're playing strong, making good shots, and actually shutting down Seawolves defense much better than they had been earlier in the game. He just wants to get them back to the point where they're doing that. Just wanted to get out of hand again. He wants to try and get them moving on it back in sync again right away. Oh. Deverex inbounds the ball to Augustin. Deverex back to Augustin. Looks left, down to Simon Tector. Drives baseline. Off the backboard. Just misses. Yeah, here. Zamerda driving the ball down. Stops top. High post. Kahn across the baseline pass down to Fury Miller. Ball out to Power. Deep in the corner of Kahn. Puts up the shot. Off the rim. Gustin picks it up. Comes down to court. That nice little delayed power step that he tried. That power step that he winds up in. Augustin is so comfortable with trying to move. Just didn't quite connect on the layup after that. Ball's knocked out by St. John. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounded to Powder. Reverse layup and under the step, under the hoop, reverse layup and foul. We'll have a single free throw coming up for Powder. Powder drains the free throw. 16-point spread right now. Power bringing the ball up. High post to Zmerda. Kicks it out to Fury Miller. Back to Zmerda. Cross to Power. Down the corner to Kahn. Fury Miller with the rebound. Gives it to Zmerda. Knows he's a little stronger down in that low post than Fury Miller is, and so he just keeps it in, gets the assist, and the points for St. John. Norris down, press the ball down. Deverex across the key, pops up. Powder with the rebound. Just misses the putback. Fury Miller with the ball. To Zmerda, a little bit of miscommunication on there. Kahn picks the ball up top. Zmerda, high post. Out to Power. Long three-pointer. He was closer to the sideline than he was the three-point line on that one. Nice shot, though. Good play to see who was available. Norris. Deverex was into Powder. Cross to Norris. Drives the key. Fouls on number 11, Alex Areola. His first, team second of the half, or second of the quarter. Sebastian Tecker and Rashawn Ferguson into the game for the Mounties. Little rough, but Norris makes the first one of his two. They don't all have to be pretty. As long as they go in, they still count. Norris drained that one, made that one. That one was pretty. That was absolutely nothing but net. Power, high screen set, kicks the ball down, stops up. Zmerda kicks it out to Fury Miller, drives, late, and puts it up in off the glass. Norris bringing the ball up. Drives, goes down through. Lost control, and ball goes out of bounds. St. John's ball. Seawolves have worked the spread back up to 21. Ball's over left side to Kahn, up top to Power. They'll probably be looking for Zmerda in that top high post again. At some point during this set, low post to Areola. He puts it up, baseline shot, missed it. Augustin. Yep. Gustin there. Gustin and Fury Miller fighting for that one. Tied up. We have a jump ball call. Little bit of discussion on that one. I think we had didn't see the arrow possession down at the table, but I'm not sure it might not have. I'm not sure if it hadn't been changed at the start of the quarter. We're having some discussion at the moment. Okay, still Mounties ball. They're bringing it up. Sebastian Techter, guarded by Power. Ferguson, Techter drives down and in. Tries to put ball up, blocked by Power. Power across to Fury Miller. Zmerda in the corner. Three-pointer. Timeout called by the Mounties. Oh, St. John Seawolves, UNBSJ Seawolves have pulled this point spread back, built it back up to 24 points now. It's just their shooting percentage is remarkably high. It's nice to see a team doing that, but it's just rather, from where I'm sitting, rather it was the home team. But it's still nice to see teams be able to do that at this level. That they're still shooting, pretty certain they're shooting a higher percentage than most teams would be doing during the regular season at this stage. Because right now they're probably pushing close to 50%. Mounties ran into a game similar to this a couple of weeks ago down in Halifax against King's College. Second game of doubleheader down there where Kings couldn't miss anything. They were shooting over 50% for the game, and it's tough. Doesn't really matter who you are. It's tough to try and mount a solid and consistent defense against that when they're trying to make that kind of shoot when that percentage goes in. A number of the shots have been fairly for St. John tonight have been a little more open than we'd like to see, but they're still draining them from outside as well as driving in and getting basically good penetration into the key. So 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. UNBSJ Seawolves are leading Mount Allison Mounties 73-49. Mounties inbound the ball. Sebastian Tector bringing it up. Over. Tector down to Deverex. Ferguson, high post, kicks it out to Augustin. Looks good, almost. And that's the thing is, like, even a number of the outside shots that Mount A's are missing are just missing by very slim margins. Power, guarded by Deverex. Drives by a little bit, stops in, pulls up, spins top, stops at the free throw line, and drains that two-point basket. Sebastian Tector, Deverex tries the ball inside to Ferguson. It goes off of Burton and Kahn and out. Mount A's will retain possession on the baseline with 16 seconds left in the shot clock. We have Doucette and Mackenzie White are into the game for Mount A. Deverex drains the baseline two-pointer. Well, three-pointer, sorry. Where I thought he was inside the line, but guess he wasn't. All good. Burton had a strong first half. Baseline insertion down to Power. Outside to. Would have been outside to Evan Cartwright. Freshly into the game, his first minutes. Power. Baseline to Burton. Drives in. Gets the ball up. Gets his own rebound. Ball stripped away by Augustin. Coming up the court. Pushes it up. Deverex. Mackenzie White, back out to Augustin. Sebastian Tector down to Doucette. Doucette over to Deverex. Delayed a little too much, and Power blocks the shot, goes out of bounds. Mounties retain possession with 11 seconds left in shot clock. Powder and Simon Tector coming in for Mount A, and Eamon Johnson and Ryan Pollard coming in for St. John. Minute and 31 seconds left. Now 11 seconds on the shot clock. Deverex. Sebastian Tector. No, sorry, that was Doucette. My fault. Nice spin move bank shot off the board and in. Well done by Doucette. Pollard. Burton. Fakes the handoff back. That's Cartwright. Long shot misses. Tipped out by Deverex. Mackenzie White is coming up with the ball. Powder. Drives, spins, drives down through the key. Fouls on the floor by number 22 of St. John, Eamon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. 57.2 seconds left. 16 on the shot clock. Doucette stops, pops up that two-pointer. Making some nice offensive production out of him at the moment. Pollard, Kahn, 3-2. Oh, that shot by Johnson coming up short of the rim. Doucette again, fades another fader. This one faded a little too far and didn't make it. That's what I get for talking him up on the previous couple. Johnson, Burton drives baseline, kicks it at the cart right up top. 3-pointer. 11.8 seconds. With the point spread is, Mounties, you're just going to let the clock run out there, not even going to try and push the ball in through. So, here in Sackville, New Brunswick at Mount Allison University, we have UNBSJ Seawolves 78, Mount Allison Mounties 55 for a final score. The main tail on the tape on that one is, without even seeing the fourth quarter percentages, St. John would manage to basically double the shooting percentage that Mount A had, and that's going to give you the difference in the game right there. So we're back in here tomorrow. We've got the women playing. UNBSJ is back in tomorrow. Women are playing at 11. Men are playing at 1, give or take a few minutes, depending on how long that first game goes. We'll see where you go. This game actually, with that win, that guarantees St. John third place. So they'll wind up playing sixth place Kings in the first round of league championships. The game that's going on just started a few minutes ago. St. Thomas and Crandall will be between. That'll determine fourth and fifth, and they'll wind up in that one. They'll sit there. Yeah, and I was wrong about doubling. So that'll show me Mount A shot better in that quarter than I thought they did. They just didn't get it. They only got about half the number of shot attempts that St. John did that half, which is why that St. John was able to pull in. They just got more attempts. A number of those would have been on turnovers and fast breaks. If we had those stats, I'm really curious about that. Probably would not look that good at the moment, but that's how it is. So this is Ian Allen signing off for Mounties TV on ACAA TV, and we'll see you tomorrow.